So your mission statement says that Africans are still enslaved in a certain, in a sort of psycho-spiritual sort of way. How is it?
Well, when we talk about the Maafa is a Kiswahili term, and it means the great disaster. And for us, that's not just about that 500-year period in our history. The Maafa, the great disaster for African people, is colonialism, it's the period of enslavement, and it's the aftermath and the legacy when you look at how we are reflected and how we are performing and how we are perceived and how we are treated in the Western world today in terms of our overrepresentation in mental health institutions, in penal institutions, the way our young people are underachieving, the amount of deaths in police custody, the amount of racist attacks that we're still experiencing on the street, and the lack of economic power and power base in general that African people have in Britain and diaspora. We can talk about that as a form of economic and social slavery. We can talk about the condition of our people, which moves them further away from their identity and their relationship with their motherland, Africa. That is a form of mental enslavement. So when we talk about the Maafa, the great disaster, it refers to not only the past, but it refers to the present and our conditions in those periods.
Okay. So what needs to be done to resolve that?
We need to, as a people, be talking about institution building and nation building. I think we are doing that, but in doing that, there are people who feel threatened because power relationships within society will change. And if African people and have been organizing themselves and continue to do so, then I think there are people that potentially may not be happy about that. And so we're talking about power sharing. We're talking about things that will not see us continue to be seen as second-class citizens in the diaspora and even on the continent of Africa. So it's a question I would ask anybody out there: what do you think it will take for African people not to be oppressed all around the world, and what impact do you think it will have on the people who continue to oppress them?